Hey guys, it's Flo here and welcome to Ramble number 4. It's been a while since I've recorded anything, so I thought it would be a nice time to catch up with you guys. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. My partner's been quite sick. She's been ill with COVID, so sort of been looking after her. We had a week off together last week as well, so IRL, I've just kind of been relaxing, just sort of enjoying things, and playing a lot of leagues, as you can see. Just AFKing here at the old Swamp Crabs, pretty chilled spot. Just wanted to talk about a few bits and bobs, whatever's going on in the old RuneScape world. First and foremost, the Zayoroni account will be returning once Leagues is over, so there's still about a month to go for the League, and then I'll be continuing with the progress there, so don't panic. I was having a little bit of a break, a bit of a kind of a winter holiday, I could say. I haven't actually been on that account in a while, apart from recording a few like B-roll footage for the episode I released the other day. But yeah, other than that, progress has been stopped. I've just been having so much fun playing Leagues, to be honest with you guys. I'm not planning on doing any content to do with it, other than obviously being featured in the background here for this ramble. But yeah, I am also excited to get back to the main game and just progress through the Zayor account, and then also start my series on my main UAM, which is like 1600 total UAM, so doing that will be fun. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. So yeah, just going to be doing this for a few more weeks. Been enjoying it. As you can probably see, just in a little bit, I can show my gear. I've been at Bandos recently. I've got Bandos gear, Fury, Stuff the Dead. I did some Zami boots and that. Stats wise, we're looking quite high. Obviously boosted XP rates. Still on the old tier 6. Just enjoying it and getting up to tier 7. At the moment I'm just at Bandos, obviously not right now, but just trying to get a hilt. Can I show this whilst I'm under attack? Probably not. No, I can't, but I've got I think 3 dupe sets now of all Bandos gear, no hilt, and I'm on about 220 odd KC, so that's fun. But it's really easy. You just if you guys have watched any Leagues content, you set up your relic so you can reflect damage, attack, do double attacks every 6% of the time, and then you can last recourse. You just tank the damage from Grador, hit him as much as you can. As soon as he's done and dead, teleport out, eat again, last recall back in, you're good to go. I can do, I don't know how many kills I can do an hour, but it's pretty chill. So I just kind of set up and been doing that most nights. So that's been quite fun, and just skilling away, and I think I'm going to max this account once I get to tier 7. But yeah, next up I want to do some raids, some Chambers of Xeric. I'm going to jump in at the deep end and try some solos without any experience, so that should be fun. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this little Leagues fun. It will prepare me for doing Chambers later on in life, especially on the Zayoroni as well, so that's all exciting. And yeah, I wanted to sort of talk about some of the new content updates coming into the game. So obviously poll 76, big poll, was released last week. They did a little kind of update with the feedback, so it's kind of been on my mind to do this ramble for a wee while, but like I said, I've just been a bit busy, doing other bits and bobs in real life, so this is me kind of going back over it. Most of you guys may have seen the poll. If you haven't, I'll kind of be going over it shortly, and then giving you my 2 cents about polling in general, which is quite fun. I've got a strength level, happy days. Yeah, going over my thoughts about polls as well, which will be fun. But before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe, leave your comments down below as I go through the video. You might have some ideas, might have some of your own kind of thoughts about things. It would be all good to kind of communicate with you guys. Very, very close to 200 subscribers. Bit of a slow burner, but I'm kind of just relaxing and enjoying the content creation process. So if you are enjoying it, please do subscribe. Closer we get to 500, and that'll be even closer to 1,000, which is the goal for this year, which hopefully we can smash. You know, as soon as I get some more content out and do some more bits and bobs on the Zaya, I'm sure you guys will be loving it again. So fear not, I'm going to do a nice little transition and get up Pole 76, which is the game improvements blog. So there is some feedback and what they're going to do on that. They actually released that on Valentine's Day, so a nice little Valentine's treat for the gamers out there. I hope you guys all had a good Valentine's, or you know, if you don't celebrate it like me, I don't believe in the don't believe in paying anything towards it. But yeah, wishing you guys well, and hope you're all doing well out there in the gamer land. So yeah, they had the feedback. I'm going to go through the actual poll itself first. So just looking through it, obviously they've had a lot of suggestions recently. As always, Twitterscape pops off trying to get their ideas across. But it's good that they're addressing some of the things that people are talking about. Something that I'm not well versed on is the Clue world. Just take a sip of water quickly. Well, I said water is the Clue world. I'm not a big Clue guy. I mean, I've been doing a lot of Clues on leagues, that's for sure, but in general I haven't really done many elites to begin with. But this is kind of looking at sort of Gilded and Third Age as well. They actually made it more rarer to get Third Age. So looking at the numbers there, you know, looking at elites, it's actually 1 in 5,750, as opposed to hards, which is 3,250, and master clues, which are 2,270. So always do your clues there, especially if you're doing hards, because you're more likely going to get the Third Age at the moment. So they are looking at changing the rate of Third Age, which is exciting. I think that's every RuneScape player's kind of dream, to pick up some Third Age. Sorry, just going to check this is all. Yep, you guys can see it. Cool. All right. I don't want to be scrolling through it too quickly and you guys can't see because it is quite zoomed in on OBS. That looks all good. Cool. All right, no worries. Let's get back to the show. So they're looking at increasing the rate, so up to 1 in 2,750. Is that right? 2,750. Yeah, so that's going to sit just slightly below the rate from Master Clues, which isn't so bad. So that kind of does fit proportionally well in there. If you look at 3,250, and then 2,750, and then 2,270. So obviously doing your master clues, you're going to get a higher rate of actually getting Third Age. However, you know, I've kind of seen a lot of people do master clues and they seem like a bit of a pain. So obviously that's why they've got the higher drop rate there. So I think that's a good thing. I think they should do that. Yes, please. I'm going to vote yes to that one, that's for sure. And then they're looking at adding clues to other areas of the game. So the main one they're looking at here is, of course, Hallowed Sepulchre. Hallowed Sepulchre is content I've literally just done in leagues just to get the leagues points, the task completions. It was actually quite fun. I didn't do too badly on it, so I managed to get to like floor 4 without too many resets. But there are coffins that you can loot. So they're looking at adding sort of clues to each floor with a varying rate, so like 1 in 50 for easy mediums on the first couple of floors, 1 in 25 for mediums on the third, which would be quite good. That's probably when you want to start looting, actually, I'd say. Easies, maybe, if you're going for the completion there and you're not doing combat, but there are other ways to get easy clues easier. Easy. Hards 1 in 50 is pretty good. Elites 1 in 60, that's good, and the Grand Coffin 1 in 30 for elites. So yeah, I think that's exciting. I'm not really, like I said, not really a big clue guy, but you know, I think putting other rewards in content is always a good sign. It's always a good thing. So yeah, go for it, guys. Next up, sort. I saw this actually. One of the mods tweeted it out. I think this is great. Being able to sort quest lists by criteria. I think that's cool. I mean, I don't really use the quest list. I just use the plugin. But I think anything to kind of you know, improve doing quests and making it look a bit nicer, I'm all for. And the fact that you can sort of maintain the classic way, or you can sort it out by different sort of ways: the status, difficulty, storyline, start location, recommended combat level, release year, you know, by release, gymming, you know, that can help people that do those sort of accounts out with that one. Alphabetically, free members and type. I think it's already done by, has got the free members filter on it already, so that's pretty cool. And then doing it alphabetically, release year, and then the mini quests as well. So yeah, I think that's all looking really, really cool. Smart up a bit. I think that looks really smart. That little design there as well. So yeah, let's go. Next up is pets and insurance. I've only ever gotten one pet, and that is the Phoenix pet on my main UIM, who lives mostly in my house. It is not insured. I don't know if I will insure it. I probably should insure it. It's like was it a million coins to insure? I don't have a mil to spare on my UIM, so I'm probably just going to leave it in the house. But they are looking at, you know, when people lose their pets, so either they, you know, they get like a wildy pet, they get PK'd, or they die and they lose it straight away, or they get a pet and they die because they didn't realise they had it, or other things like, I think a lot of things are talking about, you have a pet out, a full inventory, like you're skilling or something, and then you don't actually get the pet that you would have gotten because you got a full inventory and you've already got a pet out, so the pet has nowhere to go. So I think that's pretty cool. Being able to automatically ensure those circumstances are good. Pets on death, I think that's kind of, I don't know, I think that's kind of part of the fun, isn't it, really? You know, if you die with a pet, you lose it. So, you know, if you're doing something that's dangerous and you get a pet from doing that and you unfortunately lose the pet, I feel like that's fair game. I don't know. But I do think there should be some kind of way to do it. I think this is looking like using like a coffer or something, so you would still have to pay for it to get back. I don't really know. Undecided on that one. Maybe you can sway my vote on that one. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, should we make a change? If you would have been followed by a pet, it would not be lost, but instead be recovered for breeds for a fee. This would not count for duplicate pets. Yeah, okay, I like that question. That is a good idea. I don't know about the ones where you die with a pet, because I think that's kind of like making it a bit easy. Pet people might disagree with me on that one, but hey ho. But yeah, no, I do agree. If you would have been followed by a pet and you didn't get it, then you should be able to reclaim it. So it's not dupe. I agree with that one. And then question 6 looks at, should we allow players to reclaim any pet that they would have already unlocked in their collection like a blank placeholder? I don't see why not. Let's go for it. Yeah, let's do it. You know, I guess if I had have lost a pet, then I'd be all for it. And then not losing a pet and thinking about integrity, blah 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 blah. Maybe I wouldn't think that's a good idea, but I think that's quite cool. Maybe you've forked out millions of GPs to ensure your pets appropriately. Should the above question pass, you may reasonably expect your money back. Paid insurance fee would reclaim from Probita. The reclaimed coffer could be used to discount any pet. Should a player's previously paid insurance count towards a coffer from Probita to be used for the purpose of reclaiming unlocked pets? Yeah, I think that's cool. I don't think they should just get given the cash. I think having it to kind of discount future retrievals is a good shout. So yeah, I like that. Right, combat achievements around kill count tasks. Some players enjoy them. I've never even done one of these. I think it's quite a prestigious thing to have these really difficult combat tasks. I think lowering them down, so like Chambers Grandmaster from 250 to 50, lower KC tasks will stay the same, meaning that if we haven't already, we don't borrow lots of 10 to 20 KC. I don't know. I've not done this content, so I can't really speak to being a grandmaster of it and how much time that would entail. I think that's quite a big reduction though, from 250 all the way down to 50. That's 200 KC. I think, I don't know, maybe 200, 175. I mean, what defines a grandmaster? I feel like, once you've done a couple hundred KCs of a piece of content, then yeah, definitely you could be classed as a grandmaster. But I don't think it should be that much. I think that's a bit too high of a reduction, if you ask me. But we'll see how the poll goes. So this is interesting. This is to do with the 10 HP accounts. So I think they were, I don't know which bug was fixed. I believe it was like the spawn camping bug, where I've seen this used a lot. I watch a lot of kind of Rendies and Maulers videos, where you spawn an animal. Spawn animal. When an NPC spawns and you hit it on the right tick, you don't get any XP for the kill, but you still get the kill credit. I think that's what it's relating to for 10 HPs. So something like that. Anyway, they fixed the bug so you can't do it anymore, which pissed off a lot of people. But they've basically made this item called Poison Dynamite, which would obviously make use of Dynamite and 3 Nightshades. Probably as that farming thing, I'm not too sure. Can be deployed with a tinderbox. After 5 cycles, the Poison Dynamite will explode, rolling a few accuracy stat against the target's defensive stat. Or defense versus target's range defense. It will deal 0 to 4 damage, 25% chance to poison it. Okay, so it's essentially a way for, I guess, low HP accounts, skillers, all that kind of stuff to do that sort of content that requires killing things without getting any XP. That's pretty cool. Untradable, 1 at a time. Is it stackable? I don't know if it is. I'd say it would be. Wasn't there an amount going to play with it? It doesn't say that it's stackable, does it? Untradable, cannot damage other players. Fires. See you into poison, they won't be poisoned. Okay. There is a thing about the fire making X level. So a higher fire making level will increase the accuracy of fire making if it's beyond the combat accuracy realm. So that's for people that are pure skillers to use the Poison Dynamite. So if they've got ones and everything else. I saw Rendi post about this, and I kind of commented on it saying like I think that would be too easy scape, but I didn't realise that it was relating to pure level 3 skillers being able to use this thing. I think that's kind of cool, because then that means that they can use this item and reap the benefits that other like combat 10 HP accounts can use as well. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, I say just go for it, really. A lot of people that are level 3 10 HP would have got 99 fire making anyway, because that seems to be the matter. But obviously, yeah, if you're pure 10 HP, then you're not going to do that anyway. But with Winter Todd, everyone has pretty much got 99 fire making at this point. It's the first 99 I got on my league's account. It's the first 99, the only 99 I've got on my main UAM at the moment. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I think there's a natural poll question. No, I think that's just an idea that they're going to. It's going to be an unpolled change, right? And they're going to fix it around. We'd like to give you feedback and then proceed with it as a part of the unpolled change. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, they're probably just going to do it anyway. But yeah, no, I think that's a good thing. This I think is really cool. Max hits. I'm just going to take a sip of water quickly. MMOs, I think one of the greatest things about MMOs is, and I've played quite a few. I've played World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14. I've played a bit of Guild Wars 2. A lot of Diablo as well. Numbers is such a big thing. Seeing big numbers, seeing critical hits, all those kind of things are so cool, and I think they're very, very impactful to gameplay. You know, we play this game, we like to click on things and watch the numbers go up when talking about XP, but obviously this is talking about hit splat damages. I think that's a really cool idea. I think being able to see your max hit as you perform the attack is a really, really cool idea. In terms of its design, it looks cool. I think the number could be a bit bigger, maybe. Excuse me, a little bit of cough there. I think the number could be a bit bigger. I think the colouring could be a bit brighter, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I think being able to see that is pretty fucking cool. So yeah, do it, because it's toggleable. Each player would have to have a setting and able to see max hits per PvP. Yeah, that's fine. You know, if you want to know what your max hit is, you can just go and spank a training dummy in your POH. So yeah, no, I think that's pretty cool. Slayer equipment. The V's shield should feel like an upgrade to the mirror shield. Underwhelming in practice, despite requiring basically roaming exiles. It looks cooler, but it's not. Yeah, it's not as good. I've never used it. I always just get the mirror shield. I haven't actually done the exiles quest on my main, so hopefully by the time I do that quest, this has been put through, because I think that's good to remove the negative bonuses. Because I don't think the mirror shield has any negs. I can't remember. But yeah, improve magic defense to +5 to match the mirror shield. I think that is really good. So yes, please. Popular mod. Yep. Brio Fighter Staff. Should it be a free-to-play item? Yes, I think it should. It's a free-to-play boss. I think, you know, free-to-play should have some cool, better gear to go in there. It's a free-to-play boss. You can kill it, but you can't actually get the best reward from it, which is the Brio Fighter's essence. So yep. I think that's a pretty cool idea. And then if the question passes, should it be available? Well, yeah, of course, 100%. As far as free-to-play players will be able to take the essence and 50k to Zaf to acquire the Brightfoot staff. Yeah, crack on, mate. I like that. During the clan release, hugely popular quest. Yeah, I've never been in a clan hall, but it doesn't sound like there's anything there. Should we add a combat ring with safe death and a party room, chest and lever to the clan hall? Yes, I do. I think they should add loads of things to clan halls. I've heard people talking about like skilling nodes and things like that. I think what they should do, right, is here's a bit of an idea that I've just got. In a lot of games, like World of Warcraft's one, I'll go back to that because it's got a really good clan system. As you do things in the game, you unlock bosses, you do raid clears, dungeons, all that kind of thing. Your clan, your guild, gets more points, and those points add up and allow you as a member, as you actually gain points as well, to unlock things to do with the guild. So I think if you get a certain guild renowned, you can unlock like tabards, you can get pets, mounts even, you know, all those kind of cool things, and you get access to other sort of perks as well from being in the guild. Like I think there's like, I know in Final Fantasy 14 you get like cheaper teleportation, you get XP buffs and things like that. I think that as you do stuff in your clan and maybe clan events and things like that, you know, and do bossing and stuff together and unlock things, I think you should be able to earn points within the clan, and then you can use those points to unlock like skilling nodes and things like that. Nothing meta breaking, I don't think, because then it would just be everyone just in their clan halls doing things and no one would be in the main game and stuff. But I do think it would be really cool to be able to like oh, a couple of the clans just gonna, you know, mine some, I don't know, clay in the clay in the clan hall or something like that. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, I think they should add more to that. Unless I've just been talking about that. No, okay, they're just going to talk about being able to interact with the cat and use more keys on the piano. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's my idea. I think add skilling nodes, make it an unlockable perk that you get through like a clan point system. I think that would be really, really cool to do. I don't think that would be too difficult to implement. You know, doing an activity, maybe maxing gets you a load of points, maybe getting 99s, clearing raids, you know. It is a social game, an MMO is supposed to be a social game, even though, you know, I'm a big big supporter of just doing things solo, and this is my escape from the world. But no, I do think that's a really cool idea. Jagex, if you're listening, do that, do it. I'll take credit for it fully. And then they do want to do some upgrades to the clan members, people online, so side panels, and the legacy chat channel. I hate the chat channel system. I think it's garbage. Moving on to more changes. As a noob, you might remember being surprised by some of the projectiles from certain spawns in the Tazar fight cave. Or not. Some of you are scarily good at the game. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is looking at in the Inferno. You can see everything with a draw distance in there, but in the fight caves, you've got like the draw distance is a lot lower, so you can't actually see projectiles coming from certain NPCs. So you know, you might just be taking down a melee guy, and all of a sudden, you know, you might not be expecting it, and you get some range projectiles coming your way, and you get stuck out and you die. So it'll be good to see where they've spawned. I think that's a fantastic idea. We know that surprise might be part of the fun, which is why I pass over to you. Some impact on speed running. Oh. I mean, there's not really official speed runs. I know there's like unofficial speed runs, which is cool, but I don't think that's going to be a massive detriment to people that have already done it. I think it's a difficult challenge anyway, to speed run. Like Fight Cave, so yeah, crack on. Oh yeah, sorting out. This is a good one. Subject of visuals, let's discuss camera effects. Unsettling, yes, they are. So they're shaking. So you'd be able to toggle game mode based on the game mode. So we can do the follow Baba Yaga's house and fishing trawler. Handle tunnel vision effects and issues that will help us. So please note, this would not apply to effects that interfere with gameplay, such as last man standing. I think that's cool. The smoke dungeon in Polnavich should have had a toggle on it years ago. I've been down there a few times and it is horrible. Oh wait, it's right there. Poll question 15. Yes, please. Yep, get rid of it. Nobody wants that smoke there. It's awful. It looks crap. Doesn't do anything. Cool. Right. Fishing guild changes. Stuck without a net. Yes. Add a net to the fishing guild. I don't know why it's not there already. Shorten other gear while in the fishing guild. What if Roachy could provide players with rods, harpoons, nets, and small nets, bait, and accepts fish? Yeah, just make it a bloody fishing store. Feathers, whatever, all sorts. It's the fishing guild. It should have everything that a fisherman would need. I often find myself, you know, going round and round the different fishing shops to get different supplies. I think, you know, if you've got the fishing guild unlocked, you should have everything there to fish with. Easy peasy. To make skilling easier, we should give you the option to use your spacebar to smith the last item. Should this pass your clear visual? Smith last item. Yeah, I think that's cool. Spacebar needs more work. You know, need to work out that spacebar. So yep, 100%. We can offer the same thing for the triple crafting place. Yeah, that's cool. Left click cook. I think that's cool. Yeah, I didn't really notice that there's only a few places that you can use it. But yep, I think if it's on a few things, then it should just be standardized. 100%. Okay, I'll buff this item, meet you in the middle, for the Ceres Ferroceptor one-handed. It's allowed to flex your Book of Darkness while wielding a scepter at Pyramid of Plunder. Yeah, cool. I didn't know that it really had that. Does it have stats on it that are that good? I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's cool. One had it, but don't take off the teleport option though. I think that's yeah, the one-click teleport thing. I think that's quite funny. I'm just going to take a 2-second break. Wait, I'm back. I will cut that out, don't worry. Right, so 22. We'd like to offer Hellhounds, including Cerberus, the ability to occasionally drop an ensouled head, which will give players more reason to complete a Hellhound task. I am somebody that in RS3 I maxed all of my melee stats on Hellhounds on and off task. Got loads of hard clues. It was cool. I think giving an ensouled head for a Hellhound is a really good idea, really smart idea. Because sometimes you just do a Hellhound task and you're like, this is rubbish. They just drop ashes and clues and that's it. So yeah, 1k prayer XP would be really cool. Work with Soulbearer and contribute to your Hellhound's task. Yep, happy days. Using the respect animation there. Let's go. Too many giant keys, muscle keys. Let's make them stackable. Yes, please. Stackable keys. I like the sound of that. Login message appears. Item stored. Yes. This is a kind of a UIM question in a way. I think that's just a nice little thing. So many UIMs have wiped from not knowing that there's stuff's in storage. You know, say you log out, you go on holiday, you come back in, you're like, right, I'm going to go to the wildy and do some stuff. I'm going to quickly death pile and jump in and, I don't know, do this clue or go and kill this boss or complete the diary. And then as soon as you die, it's like, oh, so-and-so's got some items, so you've just lost them. You're like, crap. So yeah, 100%. I think they should have that as an alert when you log in. I think that'd be really cool. Looking at removing the prompt given when right-clicking Rob into claim slime, please have telephone away by accident. Without pressing spacebar, should players instantly acquire slime and bone meal when clicking claim slime and bone? Yeah, I think that's cool. I've rarely ever used the ectophancers anyway. Is that what it's for? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, it's the guy that gives you the bone meal and slime or whatever. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, do it. Doesn't bother me. No worries. Guardians of the Rift players raise their frustration about a slight delay after clicking on a rune crafting altar. I have done 0 rune crafting on an altar ever. I just use the library because I'm just going to use the library till 77 and then use Zaya blood rune crafting. I don't know if that tick delay happens with those, but yep, I guess I have been thinking about making a normal Iron Man. I know, shock, but playing leagues has been really fun with a bank. I don't know when or if I will make that account. I just think it's quite cool to have a bank sometimes. I might make an Iron Man one day, so that'd be cool if I ever did. But who knows how far I will go. I'll probably maybe I'll max my UIM and then I'll go make a banky account maybe one day. Who knows? But I think that's cool. So yeah, remove existing delay after using essence on Runecraft artists. Yes, I think that's cool. Soul Wars, Isle of Souls, all the soldier boys out there. Friend of mine, Stumpy Nigel, he is a soul man. Looking at adding a fairy ring to Isle of Souls, yeah, that's cool. I think that'll make getting around. I think who was it? Sebe was talking about there's like an elite clue step up here or something. Oh, there's something else up here. That is just an absolute pain to do. So actually having the Soul Wars have extra methods to get in there, I think it's cool. Because at the moment, I guess you teleport in, you go to the Soul Wars lobby down here. If you use a normal thing, you have to run all the way around the island just to do something. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So we've got a few unpolled changes. So let's see, we're looking at Star Wars playable in every world. We think entire clan is it good to... Is it only playable on certain worlds? Okay, yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Doesn't really matter what I think now. Back in April, we also mentioned we're looking for players to buy X in the other tab at the Star Wars shop. Buy items like spoils, cool, and increase XP from Star Wars rewards. Originally, we get the XP would be equivalent to the intermediate pest control around 80k per hour, 26k. Okay, that's cool. Bringing it in line with pest control, so people that don't like pest control can still get decent XP rates, XP rewards. I think that's pretty cool. Spending the Zilting has received the intended XP effort. Yes, I think that's awesome. That's it for poll 76. We hope to have regular polls throughout the year. Blah 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 blah. Reddit, forums, cool. I just got 86 strength on leagues. That's exciting. Yeah, awesome. Feedback and action. Should we go over this? How much of this is there? Oh, there's not too much. See, how long have I been chatting away for now? Oh my, over half an hour. Okay, this is going to be a long video. Dear me. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Third age, current rate drops. Elite clues only exist as a mistake on our part. We can see that change makes sense to unfold change as a matter of integrity. Integrity changes are good. However, because it's been that way for several years now, players have become accustomed to the rate over time, so once we put it up before applying it. Make adjustments, cool. Players like the idea of adding clue scrolls to the Hadar Tepica. However, the rates proposed are higher. If we went ahead with the proposed rates for the higher floors, they avoid the existing methods would become obsolete for clue hunting. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. They don't want to change the meta. Our initial proposals. Chance clues while training agility. On reflection, the rates of 5 in the Grand Coffin were too high. Okay, so they're going to drop it down to 1 in 60, 1 in 30. Yeah, because it's like 1 in 20. So that's crazy. Simplified Torva armor were preferred over the existing armor. There's no consensus on the full set. If you just look at an ornament kit, the Torva armor. Torva armor looks pretty jank. There's a really cool. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I'm going to find it for you guys right now. But there's a version of the Torva armor where the helm is like the Mandalorian kind of style, which is a bit more medieval. I think they should go with that. Maybe in the edit I'll just throw up a quick picture now so you guys can see what that looks like. But it doesn't mean that Torva will be changed in the future, but it's clear to revisit the more comprehensive plan. Following Torva armor in the future. If it's something that players want, yeah, that's cool. So these are changes to the existing questions. Many of you highlighted this change for more like encouraging engagement into the wilderness. Bank placeholders could be used to track the pets you've achieved. Want to know why pet reclaims fee were not reduced as part of this rework? Yeah, it's a valid gold sink. Yep, I agree with that. We are happy to announce that we can add a check on Probita. Okay, that's cool. Lower KC tasks remain the same as vague, confused with which KC task is significantly reduced. Does not give an exact estimation. We need to review them. The 50 KC task can still be reduced, but we are not full estimation. Yeah, you all kind of. I don't know if I'm going to go through all this because this is kind of the community's. Yeah, no, I'm going to skip that. It's community's feedback. I'm giving you my feedback. So that's it for poll 76. I do want to quickly give my 2 cents. How long have we got left? How long have we got left? We're going for 40 minutes. Right? Quick couple minutes on polls. So, I think polls are really cool. I know they were introduced into the game as kind of like a trust win-back exercise, I believe, but also as a way to engage the community because this is a game that is heavily, heavily community involved. However, I do think that sometimes Jagex, the developers, the old school team, needs to take a bit more of a handle on things and not rely too much on what the players want. A lot of the players aren't developers. they don't really understand game design. You know, they know what they want, but sometimes what they want isn't actually good for the game. I think quality of life things and stuff that's like, you know, maybe big in other games, I think maybe go through unpolled. I think big content reworks should be polled, and stuff that could be meta breaking should be polled, but I don't think small changes that, you know, a developer thinks of should really be polled, because at the end of the day, this is, you know, as someone who's done development myself, games and stuff they're an expression of a person's, you know, creative vision. I don't think we should mess with that too much, but I do like a lot of the stuff I've read in this poll. Some of these things I think they should just do anyway, and they shouldn't be polled. Other things I think it's kind of right. I think, you know, like introducing clues to an activity, I think is a really good idea to poll that, because you never know, people worry that it might be meta breaking, and it does give a little bit of kind of reassurance to the community that they're listening to you. But I don't think they should listen to every Tom, Dick and Harry with certain things. Be rest assured, you know, we love your game, we think it's great, and we have confidence in you. Well, I certainly do as developers. So yeah, poll the big things, stop polling the little things, stop giving people too much. You know, I am a bit of an RS Twitter reader. I don't get involved too much in the conversations, but I do read a lot, and I kind of sit there shaking my fist at things. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents at the end there. So yeah, poll the big things, don't really poll the small things, and have a bit more faith, I guess. Sometimes I read developers and they're like, I've got this really cool idea, and then everyone's like, oh, you're going to poll this, oh, this is unpolled, you should poll this. And it's like, no, just let them get on with it, man. We should be lucky. I think this is one of the few games in existence that actually has community polls on content, you know. And I think it's a really good thing, because, you know, look at games like World of Warcraft, you know, they do all this work, they bring out these expansions, and then the player base hates it. They have to essentially trawl through forum threads and videos and Twitter feedback and whatnot, and Reddit, just to find out, you know, some of the issues with the game. Whereas if they'd have polled a few things before doing it, then they would have had a better idea of where the community stands. So there we go. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. So thank you if you've made it this far. Look at that, 43 minutes or so of rambling goodness. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be wrapping up here and cracking on with the leagues. I might try and do these rambles a bit more frequently if there's interesting stuff to talk about. And yeah, once leagues is done, UAM will return. I will begin working on the UAM monthly progress update on my main account, because that's something that I can do alongside that. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Hope you're enjoying the stuff. Like I said before, like, comment and subscribe. Get some feedback from you guys on this poll, and I guess I'll keep you updated at any changes in the future. But for now, have a wonderful day, stay safe, and I'll see you all in Gillinor soon.